Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Cry Havoc issue 1. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 131, and that show will review all the comics I read this week in one show, and here are the exclusive comics. We have Daredevil issue 3, Tales of Terror volume 2, issue 4, Deathstroke issue 14, Grayson issue 16, Venus issue 2, Red Agent issue 1, Extraordinary X-Men issue 6, Batman and Robin Eternal issue 17, The Beauty issue 6, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur issue 3, Jupiter Circle volume 2 issue, issue 3, Black Magic issue 4, issue 4, Revival issue 36, and Black Canary issue 7. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno episode 131, which is annotated. But let's start talking about Cry Havoc issue 1. Now this is a book I was really looking forward to because I'm just a big werewolf fan, and I knew this was a werewolf book, and I saw the preview and it looked really interesting. So I got this printed and wanted to review it for you guys. So let's see if it's good or not. Beautiful, beautiful cover here. Really like the blues they use in the cover to show, to kind of hide the monster, which is very much what this comic is about. It's about hiding the monster. So the monster is not as obvious on the cover. So really like that attention to detail. I will say though, the ink that they use on this cover makes some fingerprints, I guess, if you read it for a while. So I do have some fingerprints on mine. So it tends, if they have ink and really dark ink on Image books and even Marvel books, it goes on your hands. So watch out for that. But let's see what's going on with the story. Well, with the artwork, actually, first. I love the artwork for this book. So actually, this book is split up into 3 sections. It's the end is first, the middle... Well, actually, the beginning is next, and then it's the middle, and then it's the end again. So at the end, you get to see some more red colors here. And then the beginning, you have a bit more of blue, a little bit more upbeat. And then you have the war section of the issue, which was the middle, being a little bit more like gray and I would say sand type color. So the attention to coloring is amazing in this book and something I love. So really, really love the artwork here. Again, just the attention to detail, facial expressions, really well done. Just a great book. So I gotta applaud the colorist for this book. Moving on to the story. Like I said, this book starts with the end of the book, then the beginning, then the middle, then the end. So I really like that type of storytelling, which I'll get into, but the end shows our main character in a cage, and someone's talking to her. It's like, are you inside the cage or outside the cage? So it's that point of view of, what is it? Is she the one who's capturing somebody, or is she in the cage? So I really like that point of view shot, and it gets you hooked from that first page. And then the beginning, we get to see that our main character has a steady relationship with, I guess, either her girlfriend or wife. It seems like they're very steady. I don't know exactly what their relationship status is, but I'm sure they'll explore that a bit more. Or at least they live with each other, it seems like. One is a zookeeper, and our main character is a musician. And she's playing music in front of this I think, courtroom. And as she plays music, she's attacked by a monster. And just like, what do I tell people? A werewolf stole my money. So she doesn't really know how to handle it. And then the series continues, and you see the middle, where she's at war for some reason with people that have similar abilities to her. And it seems like she wants to get rid of this werewolf inside of her, and that's the reason that she joins this mission. Story continues. We learn that she does kind of become a werewolf. One of the pictures I actually showed you right here. She becomes a werewolf, and she doesn't really know what to do with it. And then in the end, we have our final ending, where we meet the captor, and then she's still talking to our main character. And also one other scene I really want to show you, just because artwork-wise, it's gorgeous, where we get to see our main character actually see the senses of the smells she needs to get. I love that scene. So, I mean, I could just keep gushing over the artwork for this book. But what did I think of the story overall? I really loved it because it was something totally original. Now, I've seen billions of trillions of werewolf stories because, you know, we've seen it. We've seen it all pretty much. And for me personally, I like werewolf stories, so I read a lot of werewolf stories or watch a lot of werewolf stories. But here, you know, one thing I've noticed with werewolf stories is that they don't focus on female characters that often. It just doesn't happen. Recent years they have, but if you look in the past, they really don't focus on female characters because, you know, the monster is supposed to be gruesome, so you don't want to relate it to a female character. That's why they ended up doing it. But now you're seeing more female characters as werewolves. So that's one reason that I think having a female lead is really interesting for this book. And then, I mean, the story structure is what really got me. I love that we started with the end, and I'm curious if this is just a issue 1 thing they're going to do, or are we going to continue seeing every issue with the beginning, the end, or the middle. I'm curious how they're going to play this and if it'll work with the series. I know it worked for the first issue, definitely, because it was able for us to be introduced to the character fully and like this character, which is obviously what's important for issue 1. So I really enjoy Cry Havoc. If you're a werewolf fan, I think this is something different. Obviously, structure is different. Coloring is great. And there's some really good dialogue within the book about wanting to not have the monster in you anymore. Again, it was an interesting relationship that her girlfriend is a zookeeper, because it opens up with her talking about why hyenas are depicted the way they are in society and why she doesn't like them. So I'm curious to see where that relationship goes. Do they stay together? Does she die? I don't know. And that's definitely some curiosity there. So I really enjoyed Cry Havoc issue 1. I gave it 4.5 stars. It was very close to being my pick of the week. So pick it up. I really enjoyed it. And if you like werewolf stories, I think this is something really different and again has a really unique twist to the story. So pick it up. Cry Havoc issue 1, 4.5 stars. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.